Morning, it's Pete Norstead here. We'll have a look at the some of the morning markets, see what's going on. Um, I have had a quick look. One I'm very interested in at the moment, although there's not a massive amount of money. Luton versus Sheffield United. Look at the history here. Sheffield United, there's 26,000 being traded on the game, which Sheffield United have taken 18, so they've taken 68% of the book. Their price 2.2 implied, 45%, so they've taken 23% of more of the book. Fairly solid here. Pinnacle 2.11, gone up to 2.14. This price hasn't really moved. If we have a look here, you'd be able to get on here at 2.18. Let's just have a look at the game here. I want to look at the price here before we start getting involved with this. $2.14. It's a little close, but I think they've taken more money. I think it's possibly it isn't a bad. There's worse things to go on. You'd put your stop loss at 2.28 there. And what I suggest is you take a look at the market, and then before placing that, we've seen over the last few weeks that if we put it down on here, the probability is that will move out to 2.2, 2.22, and then come back in. So put your stop loss at 2.28 there. I think that's a reasonable selection looking at the what we've got available to us here. I also quite like the looks here of Lazio Napoli. Again, the only problem is it's fairly close, but as we can see, here 51,000. They've taken 27,000% of the book, 17.54% more of the book they've taken than their implied price. Fairly solid blue here, 269, 265. Let's just have a look at the Pinnacle. We've got to obviously look at what Pinnacle's showing here. 2.61 for Lazio. So I think, I think that's a reasonable shout. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can get on 2 point, I'd put in an order for 2.72 there. 2.72 and put the stop loss at 2.82. So that seems a reasonable one as well. Out of these two, I do prefer the Sheffield United one, to be honest. I always like to look at these ones where this has already sort of come in really. I like to look at the ones where they're priced above even, so that we get it. If we do get a move, we get a nice move. Dortmund here below. They've drifted out from 172 to 177, 178, but then it looks as though they've firmed. They've taken more of the book, but you've got to ask how much further can that come down. Fulham, that looks interesting there, 2.26. They've already come down though here. Starting to take a little bit more of the book. But yeah, those are the two. Sheffield United and Lazio, they've taken more of the book. They've taken a considerable more amount, and I think those are reasonable selections. Anyway, I shall be back tomorrow, and good luck, everybody.